Peace, my good friends. It is Ben. Welcome back to another yoga practice. It's always amazing to have the privilege to share yoga with you all on the internet. So we're going to get into a nice opening practice today. We're going to open into some lunges. We're going to open into some back bends, open into some twists, and build a lot of strength and mindfulness along the way. So why don't we go ahead and get started standing up at the top of the mat. As you get to the top of the mat, begin gently swaying the weight forward and back in the feet. So kind of lift the heels and then lift the toes. You can kind of add your arms in however you want. Right? A lot of times this is actually kind of how I start my personal at-home practice. And it's because A, it just feels kind of fun to me. And B, it's really a nice way to find a nice gentle and subtle activation through almost all of the muscles in the legs. So as you come forward onto the toes, you're kind of activating the calves. As you come back onto the heels, you're activating the shins. And then that activation kind of ripples up the legs. Right? And it's also really good to feel awareness in the feet because every yoga pose, at least every standing yoga pose, starts in the feet and the feet affect everything above it. So it's nice to build this awareness from the ground up. And then once you've rocked forward and back plenty of times, go ahead and set your whole feet on the ground. Reach your arms up to the sky. Take an inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Maybe you wrap the arms around the legs and then drop your head low. Maybe you nod your head yes a few times to stretch out the neck. Find a halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do one more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, plant the hands on the ground, step both feet back to plank pose. Take 3 chaturanga push-ups, so down and up, down and up, down and up. This time, drop the knees and take chaturanga. And then take upward facing dog, then downward facing dog. So at any point in the practice, you can choose to do that with the knees up or with the knees dropped like we just did. Inhale the right leg up to the sky for 3-legged dog. Take 1 cheetah, draw the knee into nose and pull the weight forward. 3-legged dog, right foot to the sky, and then step the right foot through, high crescent lunge. Keep the knee lifted, arms up to the sky. And then we're gonna try to add on a back bend. It's our first round, so be gentle with yourself, especially if this is, you're feeling really tight in your body or if you've been sitting down a lot today. But go ahead and lean back a little bit. Stay strong in your legs. Look up to the sky. Stay strong in your hips. Try to keep the tailbone tucked. And then reach back and look up. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back to plank pose. And then flow from there. Maybe there's a chaturanga into an up dog. Or you can always skip that if you choose to do so. Inhale, left leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Take 1 cheetah, draw the knee into the nose. 3-legged dog back up to the sky. Step through, high crescent lunge, left foot lands, arms up. Try not to crank your neck when we do go to the back bend, all right? But when you're ready, go ahead, tuck the tailbone under a little bit, and then use that strength to lean back. Engage your core like a trust fall. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back to chaturanga, and feel free to flow your way back to down dog. As we get to downward facing dog, lift the right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Step the right foot through, this time to warrior two. So rotate the left heel down and rise up to standing. Take a moment to breathe. And then straighten out your right leg. You can always shorten your stance here if that's more comfortable. Reach the right arm forward, forward, forward. And then instead of dropping into triangle pose, return to warrior two. All right, let's find a little flow. So this time, inhale, reverse the warrior. Keep the bend in your knee. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, reach forward. Keep reaching forward on the inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, surf the weight forward. Keep surfing forward on the inhale. Back to warrior two on the exhale. Last one. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, surf forward. Inhale, surf forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back and take your flow back to downward facing dog. Feel free to take the chaturanga into the up dog. And then let's meet back in down dog. On your inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Step all the way through with the left foot and then rise up to your warrior two position. Spread out the arms. Breathe for a moment. Straighten out the left leg. Surf the left hand forward as you bump the hips back. And then again, instead of dropping right into the triangle pose, return to warrior two. Find your composure. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf the weight forward. Keep surfing on the inhale. Long spine. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf forward. Inhale, keep surfing forward. Exhale, warrior two. One more round. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf forward. Inhale, surf forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back and flow your way back to downward facing dog in a way that feels nice and invigorating. And then from downward facing dog, let's inhale, reach the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, and step the right foot all the way through to the top of your mat. High crescent lunge this time, arms up to the sky. This time, interlace your fingers and place the palms behind your head, and then back bend. Remember, tuck the tailbone, engage the core. Don't go too far. You don't need to overdo it. Right? A little bit goes a long way for a back bend. Right? So take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back to plank. And then option to flow your way back to down dog. All right, and if you look at the screen during those crescent lunge back bends, I'm not going crazy deep into the back bend. I'm just taking a medium back bend to open space in the front of my heart. So inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step through. Just meet yourself where you are. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, interlace fingertips behind the head. And then back bend. Look slightly up. You don't even have to look all the way up if that's not there right now. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back and flow. It's really less about a deep back bend, and it's more about finding balance even as we shift the weight and lift our gaze up. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Warrior two, step through. Same thing we did last time. So let's inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, surf the weight forward. Inhale, keep surfing. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, surf forward. Inhale, surf forward. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, surf forward. Listen carefully. Inhale, surf forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hopefully that feels really good to be able to drop into the triangle pose after all of that preparation. I've been enjoying adding a twist in my triangle pose, so instead of right hand to the outside of the right leg, I like to twist my right hand over to the left side of the mat and then open into a little bit more of a twist. It just feels interesting and fun to me, and so I do it. Because life is too short to deprive ourselves of things that are interesting and fun, especially when it's something like a triangle pose. Or a variation of a triangle pose, I should say. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your left arm. Take a step out to the side with your left foot, and then take a pyramid pose, deep fold over your right leg. And I actually like to bend my knee enough to really find the complete full fold of upper body over the lower body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Step back and flow. Option to add on your chaturanga and your upward facing dog. As we meet back in down dog, let's lift the left leg up to the sky to three-legged dog. Step the left foot through, and let's all meet in warrior two as we open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf forward. Inhale, keep surfing. Exhale, warrior two. Two more like that. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf. Inhale, surf. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, last one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf. Inhale, surf. Listen carefully. Triangle pose. Take the traditional triangle pose. Use a block if you want. Or if you want to flow with me, you can always try the twist out. Right? If you're new to this kind of twisting triangle pose, a block under your left hand can be a really nice companion. But sometimes it even makes it easier to touch the ground in this version of triangle pose because you're touching to the inside of your legs. You can kind of use the pivoting of the hips to reach the ground a little bit easier. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Release your right hand down to the ground. Step your right foot more up and out to the side so that you can find this nice fold for Parsvatonasana, pyramid pose. And then go ahead and step back, plank pose to chaturanga, and find your flow. As we land in down dog, let's lift the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Step through to high crescent lunge, arms up to the sky. All right, this time in high crescent lunge, let's go ahead and half bind the right arm behind our back. Flip the left palm up, and then reverse the lunge and bring your left hand to the back of your head. All right, so right hand is half binded, left hand to the back of the head to support the back of the head, and then lean back into your back bend. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Hands down to the ground, step back, and you can always go right back to down dog, or you can add on your flow to get there. Once you get to down dog, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot steps through, high crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Same thing on this side. Half bind your left arm behind you. Flip the right palm face up. Reverse your lunge. And you can bring the right hand back to cradle your head. Use that support for the back bend to then open. Keep your core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back with your option to flow back to downward facing dog. As we get to down dog, let's inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step through, warrior two. Rise up. As you get to warrior two, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, surf forward. Keep your ears open. Inhale, surf forward. And then triangle pose. Take your way back into your Trikonasana. Feel the space that we've opened in this amount of time so far. And let there be a sense of gratitude for the body even being able to move through these types of movements in the ways that it can today. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Pyramid pose, step the left foot up and out. You can stay in your regular pyramid pose, fold, or left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky, revolved pyramid. It's totally up to you if you want to add on the twist, if you want a little bit more to kind of twist in the opposite direction that you did in triangle pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, both hands to the ground. Slowly step back right into down dog, or you can add on your flow. Either way, down dog is where we meet. And then as we get to down dog, let's inhale the left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step left foot through. Warrior two is where we're headed. Go ahead and rise and open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, surf forward. Inhale, keep surfing and lengthening. And exhale, take that length into your Trikonasana, triangle posture. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the right hand down. Take a step up and out with the right foot. Take your pyramid pose, or add on your twist. Right hand down, left hand up. On an exhale, you can release the hand down. Step back to plank pose, and then flow from there. Let's meet back in downward facing dog in a couple moments. From downward facing dog, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or take your hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's try out a couple balancing poses. Number one, we have dancer's pose. Go ahead and take a big backstroke through the left arm to connect your left hand to your left foot. Reach the right arm up to sky, inhale. Exhale, kick and lean and open into dancer's pose, Nataraj. Let yourself breathe into the posture. Slowly release. Be kind to your floors as you very lightly place your left foot down. All right, let's switch. Try out the other side. Take a big backstroke through your right arm. Connect right hand to right foot. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Let's inhale. Exhale, open, kick, push, find space. And then breathe. Let the breathe really create a livelihood in the posture. Slowly release as the right foot comes down. We're going to try one more time in dancer's pose because I believe in dancer's pose and in many of these postures, honestly, we benefit from having a second chance. I know for me in triangle pose as well, a second triangle pose always feels quite a bit more spacious than the first one might have. So let's go ahead and backstroke the left arm, connect left hand to left foot, right arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, open. Take some breaths. Slowly release. Place your left foot down. Take a moment. You can always roll the shoulders out or just kind of shake the body if you want to. And then other side, last dancer's pose. Right arm takes a big backstroke to connect right hand to foot. Left hand reaches up to the sky to prepare. Take an inhale. Exhale, open. Softly release. Right foot comes down. Arms up to the sky, take an inhale. Forward fold, exhale. From your forward fold, step the feet wide, and then sink the hips down into a malasana squat. From the malasana squat, stay right here, or take one crow pose. Bakasana, lean forward and place the knees onto the triceps, and then use the forward momentum to balance on your hands. And then slowly release. All right. Lizard lunge, let's all keep the right foot forward and step the left foot all the way back. Drop the left knee down, and then we're in this lizard lunge, right? So feel free to just fold, or I think what will feel really good, especially after those dancers' postures, will be to open into the quad stretch twist. So you can loop the right arm back and connect it with your opposite left foot. I like to stay on my left fingertips to stay receptive, and then rotate and kind of spin open. Right. A little key here is to try to be more so onto your left thigh than your left kneecap. And so you might have to kind of readjust to kind of try to get the bottom of your left thigh on the ground so that you're not putting all the weight right into the center of the bony part of your kneecap. Let's inhale. Exhale, release. And let's all just kind of fold into lizard lunge and maybe even bring your forearms down to the ground. Let's switch sides. So bring your hands down to the ground and then nice and easy, just one foot goes back, other foot goes forward, and we're just going into the other side. And again, you could just drop right into it or circle open into your quad stretch, spinal twist. Might feel quite nice. Again, you can come onto the right fingertips, or you can always use a block under your right hand if you have one. I love yoga blocks. The reason I film the majority of my classes without yoga blocks is because I know not everybody has them. So I want these classes to feel available to anyone who doesn't own any yoga props. But if you have blocks, man, yoga blocks are the best. Nice little helpers. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. So let's slowly drop back into a tabletop. Just bring the left foot back to meet the right foot. And then from tabletop, just sit back onto the shins. Sit up nice and tall. Be strong in your posture. Flip the palms to face up. Rest the palms on your thighs. You could sit on your shins or you can sit cross-legged, whatever you want. But the palms face open is often practiced in meditation just to symbolize receptivity, right? Symbolize openness, not only literal openness and opening the body up, right? Kind of like a flower, but also just like a spiritual openness. Not only opening ourselves up to receive, but opening ourselves up to give. Close the eyes and breathe. Perhaps you bring your awareness to rest at the very center of your forehead. Take a few more breaths here in this seated meditation. Let everything calm all the way down. You can keep the hands where they are, or you can always bring the hands into a prayer position if you wish. As you sit, this is perhaps a time to ponder what it is that you'd like to bring into your life, what you'd like to call into your life. Maybe it's more activity, tapas, energy, heat, discipline, austerity, or maybe it's more calmness, more soothing energy, more rest, more silence, more quietness. Maybe it's more self-love, or maybe it's being able to receive the love of others. Maybe it's being able to give that love out to your loved ones or to the people that you serve in your job. I believe by making intentions or prayers or whatever you'd like to call this practice. It's a real beautiful form of manifestation. We're imagining and bringing into our mind where we would like to be, or what we would like our lives to look like. We're really bringing it into our minds, we're calling it in, and in that way it's already happened. It's already happened in our minds, it's already happened in some sense, and so we can continue to keep that intention in our mind and let our actions reflect that. And based on the laws of karma, our actions always will have reactions, and there will be ripples from those reactions as well. I'm going to take a moment to bow to you in all of your efforts today. Thank you for joining this practice. Maybe you go on and take another short practice, maybe you stay in meditation, or maybe you lie down and take some time in Shavasana. Regardless of where you're heading right now, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. I hope to see you soon for another practice, and until then, peace and love.